between them, they've had, this is remarkable, between them they've had 18 #1 hit records. They've conquered the charts in Girls Aloud and the Spice Girls. Now they're fighting out to see who will win the X Factor. Please go crazy for Cheryl, Fernandez, Versini and Mel B. You look spectacular. How lovely to have you here again. There you go. Have a seat, have a seat. Mel, great to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
Come on, sit down. Haven't seen you for a while. Well, it's lovely to have you both here. We're on a Saturday night. You're on a Saturday night, of course. I love seeing you together on the show. Did you know each other beforehand, or was it the show that brought you together?
Well, I peeped her a little bit because I wanted to see exactly what she was like. Yeah. And she's like a strong, independent, gorgeous woman, so I knew that I'd get on with her straight away.
Okay. What do you mean?
How can you not?
What do you mean you peeped her? What is a peep?
Well, you know, you like Google and watch a few, like, YouTube videos of interviews and stuff. Sorry.
No, that's quite nice, isn't it? And I already knew Mel, because, well, I felt like I knew her because I grew up with her, you know, watching the Spice Girls. And...
Now, how do you find the judging? How do you find it? Because, of course, Cheryl's done it before. Mel, you've done bits and pieces. But being together here and doing this series of The X Factor, it strikes me that it's tougher than ever before.
No, it is tough. There's elements of it that are horrible. That actually I would never want... I don't want to be on my side of it, so I would never want to be on the reverse.
Which elements are you talking about in particular?
Well, the 6-chair challenge.
OK.
For a start. I've never been through that experience before, and I'll never go through it again.
And this was... Because you didn't want them to do that, did you?
No, I begged the producers to not let me take... I even thought about how I could be sick that day.
You did? You texted me that, didn't you?
Yeah, I might be poorly tomorrow.
Wow. So you really were... And why were you worried about it? What in particular? Because...
Well, I just think it's a bit of a, like... I know it's good viewing for, like, you know, the people watching, but to do that to someone, to tell them they've got an opportunity, then take it away, like... And it's not like how you see it. We were over a course agonising, like, 4 hours.
Yeah.
And me personally, I had about 17 or 18 girls. I had the most out of all the categories.
And so you had... Let's explain this. So you had 17 or 18. It comes to the challenge, and what do you have to do?
You have to tell them yes or no. They can take a seat if they get a yes, and then if you change your mind, you have to switch them with somebody else.
I loved it.
And
Get off!
Well, but this is interesting, because it does seem to me that you aren't as sensitive...
No, I am sensitive. I cried a lot.
Yeah, but no, I mean to the actual...
No, she is.
But I mean to the moment there. It's like you seem to have a tougher approach to show business.
She didn't have half as many girls... well, I had, like, really good girls, and her guys were kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I thought you were about to say that my guys were a bit more crap.
So you faced easier choices.
Not the ones that you chose. Like, she chose the obvious ones.
Yeah.
That were really good,
like, where all the girls I had were good. And you had to condense that one, where they're 4 hours down to 1 hour, where I actually told a lot of people no before anyone got a chair.
So you were already thinning the ranks a bit, and then you got... But they all really only left in the bits where you kind of said yes, yes, and then no.
Well, they kind of... It's like Colosseum in there, literally. You've got people booing you, throwing stones.
Have you seen it back? Have you watched that bit back?
Watched...
There was one controversial moment, because you'd said yes to a couple of people that the audience were obviously a bit, you know, not certain, and then you said no to someone.
You know what happens is they see one performance where we've seen maybe 3, 4 by then. Exactly.
So you're not basing it just on that moment there?
But they are,
okay,
the audience.
Let's have a look at this and then just see how they react. You can see... But I can see how upset you were having to do that.
No,
so...
I think it's awful. I think it's...
You're a dream crusher.
And she just tells them literally, get off the stage and get off.
Well, you do...
I wish I could have a bit more of her approach, to be honest, but I feel it. I'm a sensitive person.
Mel, have you always had that toughness?
Well, it's not toughness. I'm just honest. You know, I do have, like, feelings and stuff. I've got 4 kids of my own, so I am sensitive.
Yeah, OK.
But, you know, I do think sometimes people just need to be told, stop.
Did you ever... You must have had some criticism when you were first in the business.
Oh, yeah. Back in the day, there was no mincing of words. Yeah. You were too fat, too black, too this, too that. I mean, I got everything. It makes you really tough.
Yeah, so you actually think it was a good thing, then?
Well, I think so, yeah. I mean, it made me a fighter. It made me believe in myself, because nobody else did.
Mel, you're mainly in America?
Yeah.
OK. In LA. You like it over there?
I do. I've been there on and off for like 15 years.
Wow, that's a long time. And so your kids, really, they know America better than they know the UK, don't they?
Well, I mean, they travel around a lot with me, so they've been back to the UK a lot, but they do have really strong American accents,
They're
which is
so
really weird
cute.
to me.
They're the most well-mannered, cutest kids ever.
Thank you.
No,
That's
they
very
really
lovely.
are. I don't know what happened, Harold.
Yeah. Does it seem strange to you to hear your children speaking with American accents, though?
Well, I think they find me strange. Like, when I say, go put that in the bin, they go, don't you mean the trash? And I'm like, no, I mean the bin.
Man, they sound really annoying kids. You know? I'm excited by this. Mel, who's not over here for this long, I guess, just for the show, but you're hosting the Mobos this year.
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit nervous about that.
Well, it's on ITV2, isn't it? And so...
Because I've got to read. And the auto cue's, like, quite far away, and I'm a bit blind in that eye.
But it'd be a fun night, I would have thought.
Yeah, it is a fun night. I hosted it for 4 times before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Why are you've always had bad sight in one eye, or is that...
No, what happened is I got my eyes lasered, like, when I wasn't meant to, like, 15 years ago, and then that 1 in a million chance, that one reversed.
Oh, man. Was it painful?
No, I just can't see out of it.
You can't see at all out of it, or you've got...
Well, you're just like a blur. You look gorgeous.
That's probably the way to look at me, yeah. Soft focus, that's nice. And they can't fix it?
Well, I am going to get it fixed at the end of the year. I think I want to get, like, a cornea transplant, so hopefully I won't be seeing what the other person's seeing, the other dead person.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
I don't know whether medically that's proven yet. You mean you think you might see what the other eye was seeing before?
Well, you think that you might be dreaming of what the other person dreamt.
No one else thinks that.
Well, I think so.
No one else on the planet thinks that's a possibility.
Well, maybe it's just me. Hopefully it'll be fine, and then I'll be able to see again.
OK, you're doing some music and lots of other things, I know, but it's still music really is your main thing, isn't it, Cheryl?
Yes.
That's your main thing. Cheryl has a new single out. Did you write this? Did you write the lyrics to this?
Co-wrote.
Yeah, they seem pretty personal. The single's called I Don't Care. Have a look at this. I'm going to ask you about the uncensored version in a minute. This is out 2nd of November. That's fun. That's a nice sound. So that's out November the 2nd. You've got an album out November the 10th.
I do.
OK. And with the lyrics, that's a kind of censored radio version.
Yes.
So the full-on version is a bit swearier.
What do you say? Say it.
I don't care, and it feels so fucking good to say.
So, and I got shit to do, and I'm ready to forget.
Yes.
Is that sort of aimed at anyone in particular?
No, just anybody that's bothering us that day. I've got shit to do. I can't be bothered, you know.
What does Simon think? Do you run your music past him, or does he not?
No, I actually did play him this track. No, I don't usually, but he was around when I got a mix in. So I said, have a listen to this, and he really loved that one. So.
That's great. You want to have his opinion. Would you do anything musically together, do you think?
Yes.
I did speak about that the other day.
This, yeah. Watch this space. We want to actually do a themed weekend where it's Girls Aloud versus Spice Girls.
That would be great.
That would be fun, right?
Hope you're watching that, Simon. Make it happen.
Would you, by the way, would the Spice Girls, would you perform together again?
I would.
I could just... Maybe I could be a stand-in.
You could be a stand-in for the one who couldn't sing.
That...
No, you can sing. I mean, you could replace her. I didn't mean... Yeah, like I would say that to you. OK. I'm going to get you off the couch because you're outwitting me at every turn, and I don't like it. It's great to have you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Cheryl and Mel.
Thank you.